I was sent this smart projector by my friends at GooDee in exchange for my review. So what we're gonna do is do a quick unboxing. I'm gonna show you everything that you get, then we're gonna set it up and we're gonna test the video quality of this amazing, very small, portable projector. So let's open up the box and I'll show you what you get inside. Now, I don't just use this for watching movies, but we also use ours for holiday projection. So we'll put a scrim on the window and we will shine the projector at the screen, and we will have, during Halloween, we have a bunch of ghosts that look like they're, three-dimensional ghosts. During Christmas, we'll have Santa Claus coming out of a chimney. So these are awesome for that as well. But of course, you can use it for what it's meant to be used for, and that is watching movies. So you get a remote control. There's a close-up look. So you've got Netflix built in, YouTube, Prime. You've got your apps button here, so you could add different apps if you want to watch different things. So you can always connect this to your Wi-Fi at home or on your computer or through your phone and watch movies right from there if you don't want to plug this into a DVD player or something like that. Another cool feature about this is that you can run the audio through Bluetooth, which is what we tend to do. So we'll have wireless speakers, maybe one or two around the house, and we can have like a surround sound when we're watching a movie, which is great. If you don't want to do that, you can also plug a speaker in or use the built-in speaker. I don't recommend using the built-in speaker. It's just not big enough. I'd rather have full sound, especially when I'm watching a movie. So we get the remote control. This is our HDMI to HDMI cord. This is our power supply. Of course, you get your user manual. You get a cleaning kit for the lens, which is awesome. Little Q-tips or long Q-tips, and you get a nice little lens cleaning cloth. So everything you need to make sure this thing stays in tip-top shape is included. And finally, we take out the main unit. And what makes this one so cool, in my opinion, is the size. Like, this is super small, super portable. You can screw this into a stand, like if you have a tripod stand or even a selfie stick, as long as it's sturdy enough, you just screw it in right over here. If you want to set it on a table, there's very soft cushioned feet on the bottom. You're going to want to remove this. This is where you're going to point your remote control. I find myself, whenever I'm using a projector, making the mistake of pointing the remote control at the wall where we're watching the movie. But you don't want to do that. You want to point it at the machine. So it just in your head, you're like, oh, I pointed at the screen, but it doesn't work. So you want to point right at that little thing right over there, and you're going to have much better success. In order to keep this thing clean, I do recommend there's the little tray here on the bottom that you're going to want to open up and make sure that that little filter stays clean. You can use those Q-tips to brush it out, and you could probably get replacements for that if it got really bad. But you can see you can just pop this right out of there. Make sure that stays clean, and your image is going to be much sharper. Let's take a look at the back. There's your HDMI. There is a USB. We tend to use that a lot. We will just put the movie on a flash drive or a thumb drive, stick it in there and watch it that way. That's easy to do. This is your line out, I believe, and this is your power. If you look on the top, there is the on and off button, so only one button. So you're gonna do most of everything you need to do using the remote control. That's gonna be a lot easier. And here is our lens cap, and you can see the lens is right there. So I'm gonna fire this up. I'm gonna show you how it looks on the wall behind me, and we'll check out how sharp that image is and how easy it is to use the system to sharpen the image itself. So here this is projected on a wall. Now keep in mind that I'm only about 6 feet away from that wall, and the picture is huge. So this thing is a short range projector, so you don't have to be super far away to get a really nice big image. Now this is with the lights on. We're gonna turn the lights off and take a closer look. Your remote control is going to require 2 AAA batteries, which are not included. So make sure if you get this, you might wanna add some batteries to your cart. This is how it looks when we first turn it on. Now I'm going to go through the zoom and shift, and I'll keep adjusting this until the small words are very easy to read. And right about there, it looks really good to me. Once you go through the setup procedure and you get everything looking nice, you can go over into picture mode, and this is what it looks like for movies. And there's gaming, and you can customize it to look exactly the way you want. There's for watching sports. That's vivid and standard. I kind of like the movie one. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it on sport though for now. You can also automatically adjust the size of the screen. So if it's too big, or see how it's too wide at the upper right hand corner, I can move that over. So if I'm if I'm projecting this onto the wall at an angle, you just want to move this until everything looks just right to you. And I think right about there actually looks pretty good. And now this is the home screen, and you can see it just looks really good. It's really big. It's much larger than our big TV. And you can see the Netflix here, YouTube, Prime Video, and all of these things you're gonna have to go in and log in order to watch those, and also have accounts in order to watch those. I'm not gonna do that here because if I show anything inside of there, then the video is not going to be approved to show it to you anyway. So I'm just gonna show you how well this looks right like this. So with this projector, you can easily use it to have really fun date nights. My wife and I will choose different rooms in the house. We'll just sit on the couch, project the movie right up here on the wall, a big wall, and sit and watch the movie. Sometimes we'll take it outside and project it on the side of our house, and we can make it huge and watch stuff out there, and we bring popcorn. It's just so much fun. As you can see, this thing, for how small it is, really packs a punch. It's great for watching movies, and if you're looking for a very portable, easy to move around projector, this thing's great, and I would definitely recommend it.